Welcome to the Polished Phoenix, the home of nail art, product reviews, tips and tricks and more.
Hi everyone, today I am doing a nail art collab with some ladies that all have channels. They have a little group on Instagram and this theme is steampunk, so obviously this is, I love steampunk, absolutely love steampunk. So I've dragged out so much stuff. I think I'm gonna end up getting myself really confused, but we're gonna see how we get on. I've got a big pile of stickers, I've got loads of charms, I've got chromes and pigments and gel polishes, foils, everything, 3D molds, the lot. So we'll see. I've gone for really long square because I want a nice length to be able to give me more space. I'm going to be using some of these. I think these are Born Pretty, so I've gone for a nice dark reddy colour, and then these two browns that I recently got, and foil. So I'm just gonna wing it, I think. So I hope you're all okay, and I hope you bear with me on this one because it's possibly going to be a long video, but if it starts to become that long, I will just speed it up and put some music on for you. Hi again guys, so I'm jumping in now. As you can tell, the video has definitely turned out to be a long one. Once I put it all together, it was ridiculously long, so I'm going to try and remember what I'm doing. Obviously I'm in the video, I'm talking to you. But so what I've done is, on one of the nails I've gone for the lighter brown of the two Born Pretty ones, and then I've got like a light beige, which is a Beatles one, and I've put that at the top, and I'm going to ombre, and I'll do a second coat of that off camera. Let me just sit up. I'm being lazy and laying in bed. So I thoroughly enjoyed doing this collab. Steampunk, you've probably heard me waffle on about it already. I love it. This is the thumbnail, and I'm using the darker brown. No, it's not the dark brown. So I'm doing a full cover of that, and then I am going to be using a pigment that I have just got in my VIP box from Sparkle Supplies, and it was perfect, absolutely perfect. So this is the dark brown. It's a really, really nice, rich, warm toned brown. So I've done a full cover of that. That's the pointer finger. I really should have had the nails in front of me, then I could at least remember what I've done. I wanted to use that red because I wanted it to tie in with these stickers. But I didn't end up using the red. There was just far too much going on anyway. So here I am now, just thinking, what on earth am I going to do? So I did a full cover of the lighter beige colour, the Beatles, and then this one will have foil over the top, and I think it looks absolutely perfect. It goes really, really well. This is the pinky, and I'm going to do a thin coat of black because I'm going to chrome over this. It's also another chrome from Sparkle Supplies, the deep gold, I think it's called, and the pigment is a new one. It was in the VIP box, so it's not going to be up for sale till November. Espresso, I think it's called. So I think I've done the two coats where I needed to, and I'm using the Born Pretty chrome top coat, and I'm just going to go over and give that a nice smooth even layer, and I'm going to do a full cover chrome over this, and this chrome and pigment, it was like they were made for this set, honestly. Here's me thinking about the red again. No, put it back. This palette I recently got from Temu, and I love it. The colours are gorgeous. It's got a really nice, the platinum sort of sparkly colours, and there's one that's like a really deep antique gold, or dirty gold I call it, and we'll be using that in a moment. This is the chrome, and look at it, wait till you see this. Oh, it's just gorgeous. It goes on so nice as well, so nice. And then once this is fully covered up and it's brushed off the excess there, I will be getting the Born Pretty 5-in-1 top coat. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to do kind of like through the summer where people have done the shells, but slightly more curved a little bit, so they look like fleur-de-lis type style. And I'll do those at the top and bottom, give them a cure, and then chrome those again. So I hope you're all okay anyway. I can't believe how long these took. I had a very talkative daughter as well who was asking so many questions. So it's probably a godsend for your ears that I have sped this up and done a voiceover. So after each couple of little lines, I'm just flash curing so it doesn't run off and ruin, the actual design that I want to do. So I've done that top, and I'm also doing some at the bottom as well. But this Born Pretty 5-in-1, I absolutely love it. I do use it for everything. I mean, you probably hear me. I've got Born Pretty 5-in-1, 6-in-1, and an 8-in-1, and they do all have different uses, but they're all so handy. But I get through loads of this one in the little tub. There's that done. So that's gone in for the full cure, and then once that comes out, I'll do the chrome on the 3D that we've just gone on. Sorry if my voice sounds really weird as well. I've probably been saying it on the past couple of videos, coming down with something. I don't know what I'm coming down with, but I just wish it'd hurry up, to be honest. So because we've done 3D, you want to make sure that you're getting at the sides, in all the little divots in the middle, and I'm just using it's a makeup wedge sponge to brush off, because I've ditched using like a dust brush to get the chrome bits off, because that just ends up getting full and you just make more mess. So I find the sponge is better, and then once you're finished you just throw the sponge away. Easy. This is a Beatles base coat, which I have dedicated to going over anything which has got chrome and glitter in. No matter what you do, you will get chrome particles in your brush, whatever you go over the top of it with, and I don't want to contaminate my other base coats and things like that. So this is the thumb now, and I'm just doing a coat of the Born Pretty again, and we're going to use the pigment. This is the espresso, and it is, it's beyond perfect. It's like I really don't know how to describe it, but it just went with the effect really well. This is going to be stunning for autumn as well. So it's kind of like a chocolate chrome, but not like a metal effect chrome. Does that make sense? I don't know. But going over with the base coat again, so that's sealed in, just so whatever I'm doing next doesn't scratch it, or it doesn't rub off or anything like that. So it's sealed in. Don't know what I'm doing now. I'm tidying up. Okay, what are we doing next? So now we're going to do the foil, and this nail's going to have a full foil going over. Obviously using Sparkle Supplies. Got a code for them, 15% off. Check out my discount, not discount box Oh my god, description box for the discount code. Bloody hell. So I'm going to put that in for a 60-second cure. And this is the foil. It is stunning. Absolutely stunning. It literally came today when I was videoing this. And I thought, oh, that's just perfect. It's so subtle, but it looks really nice with what I put on top as well. So you'll see that. And I don't know how many times I've said so. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm joking. When you put the foil on, I always start from one side, and then as I've got that side attached, I'll start lifting that up. So as I'm going over the curve, it sort of keeps it flat. I don't know if that makes sense. But just keep lifting and rubbing, and then eventually it will work. And this foil glue is brilliant. The other foil glue I really like as well, because Sparkle Supplies only do send their gels glue to the UK. Anywhere else, if you can get hold of the Born Pretty one, that one is really, really good too. It's very, very close, I think, to the Sparkle Supplies, but Sparkle Supplies is my number one. This is the ombre nail now, so I've took off the tacky layer. So when I apply the foil, which I'm now putting the foil glue on, the foil will only stick to where I've put the foil gel, because I only want it over that lighter part. I'm doing a second coat. I was going to do something else on there, but then I changed my mind. So I'm doing the second coat of that dark brown. The dark reddy brown. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous, you know, and it's so smooth and creamy to use as well. Those HEMA-free polishers are fantastic. I'm just going to stick on now the foil on this top part here, and then where the lighter colour blends into the darker, I will go over that with something else just to sort of blend it in. And there's going to be an awful lot on the nails anyway, so not to worry too much. What are we doing now? Oh yeah, okay, so I've got the Russian matte top coat out. This is the Shea J one. There are others out there that are just as good, and I use Born Pretty one, I use Varnail. If you do find that you're using a matte top coat and it's not working to the greatest, once you've cured it, give it time to cool down and then go over with some acetone. But I've just matte top coated the two nails with the foils on, so that's the foil sealed in now as well. How are we looking? Oh yeah, okay. This is the dark chocolate colour, and this is the, I'm just splodging these on, and then I'm just going to, so this is like the dark sparkly gold bit. Oh wow, I'm terrible at describing things, aren't I? And I'm just doing random lines and, you know, making sure it's because these gels are quite thick, so once it cures it's rock hard. I don't want any bits sticking up, so I've made sure that it's nice and smooth and flattened and spread nicely. And then this is the one with the ombre, so I've just done a line going across. I'm just going to use my ombre brush now just to fade it going into the dark a bit. Absolutely stunning gels, and they're tack free as well when they cure. I don't know if that's a exciting thing to find out, I don't know. We're back onto the thumb now. So on this one I'm using that same gold glitter, and I am just painting or splodging on a frame, so to speak, around the edge of the nail, and then I'll use the ombre brush again just to sort of fade it in to the centre. Doesn't have to be neat, doesn't have to be symmetrical or anything like that, just it is what it is. And this is what we're looking like so far, and then we're coming to the charms. I've got far too many charms out, I've got far too many stickers out, and I really confused myself, like really. But this is going to be where we get the mould now. I got this mould from Temu a long time ago, and I've avoided using it because I know it's going to take ages, but wait till you see it at the end. I'm just using the Born Pretty metal painting gel. It's the gold one, and yeah, it works perfectly. Always give these a stir because the consistency is quite thick. The particles always settle even after a short space of time, so always give them a stir before you use them. And I'm just holding the mould so it's pulling it out a little bit so I can get my brush in, and I'm just using a small, I think it's like 6mm maybe, little brush, and I'm just pushing the gel into all the little tiny detail pieces. You wait till you see it, goodness me. Yeah, this took me a while. I don't make you watch all of it, don't worry. It's these silicone moulds, try not to get the gel so thick, so I'm doing it thin. I'll cure, and then I'll go in and I'll do more and I'll cure. So this is it completed now. So the front part with all the details I painted with the gold as much as possible, and then I used some white to do the backing for where the clock face would be, and then just sort of covered it a little bit at the back with some Born Pretty rhinestone glue, and obviously that's no wipe, so when it pulled out it was all in one piece, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I was going to do more cogs and things like that because there's loads on that mould. It's really nice. There's a few clock faces, but I thought to myself, you know, maybe I should have done these beforehand. So I do have some cogs, and they are the thin metal ones that I've got from Temu, so I end up just using those. I've took the sticky layers off the tacky layer with a lint-free wipe and alcohol because we're sticking stickers on, so it just helps the stickers adhere more to the nail. And then after I've finished a nail, I'm using a Miss Missody base coat, which is a thinner consistency, because after doing the stickers I want to pull a layer of something over them to make sure they don't pop up and seal them on, but I don't want something which is going to be really thick because we're going to be adding charms and more layers and things like that, so I don't want to bulk it up too much, but that little thin coat will just make that little bit of difference and just keep it sealed so they don't start peeling off when you're not looking. I got frustrated trying to get the bloody stickers off. I've wrecked my tweezers because I literally, every time I get a package or a parcel or anything, instead of reaching for the scissors like a normal person, I reach for my tweezers and I stab them in boxes and I'm peeling label. So I'm going to have to get some new ones. So, and I've just done that one, and I've done a thin layer of the base coat and then cured the base coat, moving on to the next one. This is the nail where we did the full cover foil. Well, not full cover foil, but the full length foil. And I'm using the 5-in-1 Born Pretty top coat again because it's nice and thick when you're using it for rhinestones and things. And this is the one that's going to have the little clock on. I love it. Absolutely love it. And the mould as well. The shapes are actually cut out so they come out with a curve, and it sits lovely on the nail. Absolutely lovely. So we're going back into more stickers. I find, or my interpretation of steampunk is, obviously you've got all of your metal gears and clocks and mechanical side of things, the Victorian-y type style, the dark dirty golds and things like that. But I also, the way I like to think of it is, it's like scrapbooking, like a journal. Does that make sense? So you've got a bit of, you know, like newspaper cuttings there, then you've got pictures of people and butterflies and all sorts of things. So it's all these different little layers that are slowly sort of starting to build. Oh, goodness me, I can't even speak. So there's another one done, and just going over with a layer of base coat again. So this is the clock one, and I got these stickers. I didn't end up using the ones that had the red in them, but they've got like swirly details, so I've put one at the top, one at the bottom above where the clock is, because obviously we don't want to cover too much of the foil up, otherwise it would have been pointless putting it on, but I think that looks lovely. And there was like a strip, and it's it looks like leather effect type thing, so I did that in a little stripe across the bottom of the nail, and I think it looks perfect. Just trimming off the excess. Oh my god, I can't even speak. And I don't even think I went over that with base coat, did I? It's a good job these stickers are really good, isn't it? Which one's this? Oh, this is the thumbnail. And I'm just going to, one of those weird things, a clock in the middle, and then a smaller one of what I've just put on the top at the bottom, and some extra cogs. And then after this, I think I actually start putting the cogs on. See, if I'd have left this, I think you'd have all tuned out by now, because I was in my element. In my element, but I'm really, really happy with the end result, and I'm so happy to have been asked if I wanted to do this. I love them, and all the ladies that are taking part are all amazing. There should be a playlist, so just check out my description box, so you can watch all of the others, because like I say, all the ladies are fantastic. These are some of these boho style charms I got from Temu. Thought they were absolutely gorgeous, and then I've never used them, but the goldy colour I thought was perfect for this type of set. So I've just done a stripe of the 3 of those down on that chrome nail, the pinky nail. And I don't think I do much else to that nail, to be honest with you. The main focus, I would say, would be like the middle 3. And the thumb. Oh, all of them. What are we doing now? I'm just adding another one of those boho style charms at the bottom. I've added, I don't know what's going on here, it's going so fast. On the middle finger I did a butterfly sticker at the top, and then I had like a metal frame which I've stuck on over, so it looks like it's a framed butterfly, and then I've stuck one of those boho charms underneath. This is a little cameo thing that I've just stuck on there. What's going on with this one? What are we doing? Oh, I had 2 stuck together. I ended up going off and then coming back because I was getting rather frustrated. Got them separated, and then just stuck one going up. Goodness me. Well, I hope you're enjoying it. And at the end of the video, I'm doing a member shout out as well. And I'm really, really happy. Like, I'm loving having all of you members and things like that, and I really do appreciate all of your support. Everybody who watches, comments, likes, subscribes, anything, you all are amazing, honestly, and I appreciate every single one of you. My channel has grown well beyond where I ever thought it would be, and I have loved every minute of it. I honestly can say that. Get back into. I've got one of those little bendy tools from Temu, and these are the little metal cogs, and the nice thin pieces of metal. So I'm just putting them in and just bending them a little bit so they've got a bit of a curve, otherwise they're going to stick out quite a lot when I'm putting them on. The nails I'm using are quite sculpted, so they do have quite a curve to them as well. But I love this little tool, it's absolutely fantastic. Just make sure you don't lose it like I always do. I should buy spares, shouldn't I? Right, what am I doing now? So I'm just going round now, placing some cogs, metal cogs, randomly in gaps, filling the spaces, just flash curing, then I'll put them in for the full cure. I'm just flashing them so they don't slide off, things like that. I love these. I really wish I could wear nails that length and have these just... I did myself some Steampunk nails last month, I think it was. They were only shorties, but I went shopping in B&M, and the girl behind the till probably spent about 20 minutes looking at each individual nail, inspecting all the different things I had on there, and she was absolutely fascinated. Because obviously you do have a lot of things going on, and there's no sort of rhyme or reason to where things go, do you know what I mean? It is just, they're all scattered. Well, that's how I see them anyway. Some people do them a lot plainer, more organised and symmetrical and things. Me, I'm just, let's just lash it on, I mean, I love all things like junk nails and stuff like that anyway, so... Still going with the little gold embellishments, and then I had like a little, they were like a random mix set, and they had some scorpions in there, so we ended up with a scorpion on one of them. And what was the other thing I used? Oh, and one of them there was I threw on like a metal sakura flower, just for something different, why not? What am I bending now? Oh yeah, this is the little flower, and then I'll put that on, and that one will be finished, I think. I had to use my silicone tool to make sure that one was pushed in and wasn't going to go anywhere. I'm just filling where I've used the frame over the butterfly. I'm just filling with a little bit of the 5-in-1 top coat so it domes it. Gives a little bit extra, because we love a bit extra. Okay, now what am I doing? Oh, I'm bending some more cogs. Just to add on, oh yeah, I remember now. Just to add on to this one with the clock. And then I'm going to add some, they're kind of like jelly red roses. So I do end up with a bit of red in there. I didn't end up using the gel polish nor the stickers that I picked out originally for that. So, a couple of smaller roses, which I faff like a champion. Yep, faffing, leaf on, leaf off. Extra flower. There we go. So a couple of roses on that side, and then I do add the leaf going up, and I just think adding these sort of things with a little bit of red really makes a difference. It just makes it pop that little bit, and trying to squeeze in like another rose there. Sometimes the bottoms of them are uneven, it's really weird. I'm just flashing. Not literally flashing, don't worry. Flash curing as we go. And what one's this? Is this the thumbnail? Yeah, I'm using the bigger rose and a smaller one and a little leaf just at the top corner, just offset a little bit. Flash cure that, and then I do put roses somewhere else, I know I do. Do I? Do I? Oh yeah, where the cameo is, I put a little rose and a leaf, and I just think that sort of like smooths that out rather than it just looking like it's just been added and stuck on. But coming to the final bit, so my voiceover will be disappearing in a minute. I hope you have enjoyed. I really did enjoy making them. Loved them. Can't wait for you to see them. Come on. Oh yeah, here we go. And there we go. I've made a right mess, but I friggin' love them. My little clock that I made with the mould. That butterfly, like half of it's got roses on. I recently got those from AliExpress, I think it was. And oh, I just love them. What do you think? They took a lot longer than what I was thinking. So most of this video is probably being sped up and you've had some music to listen to. Because they took a long time. But thank you for the invitation into this collab. Absolutely loved it. Can't wait for the next one. And don't forget to check out my description for the playlist of all the other ladies. And I'll quickly do my member shout out. 1 second. I have membership on my channel, but the members are all called Firebirds, and we have the members chest. And every video I do, everybody has their name, one of these little balls. So let's see who we've got today. Oopsie. And it's a lovely Kerry Does Nails. Now Kerry also has a YouTube channel, which I will screenshot and should have put up either on that side or that side. And I will also link her channel in my description box below, so definitely go check her out. And also, if you would like to become a Firebird too and get some little extra perks, emojis and badges and some behind the scene videos just for you guys, then the link for that will also be in the description. So Kerry Does Nails, go check her out. So thank you very much for the invitation again. Absolutely thoroughly enjoyed doing these. They are gorgeous and I can't wait to see everybody else's creations. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.